Lesson 2: Purchase Card Policy and Governing Regulations. The objective of this lesson is upon your completion, you will be able to identify the policies and regulations that govern the purchase card program. NATO's ACO purchase card policy is that the use of the purchase card is mandatory to purchase authorized commodities and services up to 10% of Level A. NATO's primary regulation that applies to the ACO purchase card is the ACO Directive 60-71. The purpose of the directive is to provide direction on the use of the official NATO ACO purchase card. Cardholders must also comply with the ethics guidelines provided in ACO Directive 60-71, 60-45, 40-7, and BY-C 60-70. The financial controllers are responsible for ensuring compliance with the requirements of ACO Directive 60-71. Financial controllers are also responsible for developing appropriate strategies that support and enhance the ACO purchase card program. Other key regulations applicable to the ACO purchase card program are the Procurement Directive, the Purchase Card Program, acceptance of gratuities, standards of conduct, and procurement of mill budget-funded property and services. The ACO FinCon policy letter dated 22 December 2008 increased the purchase limit to 10% Level A of the EFL. It also identified the purchase card as the preferred approach to acquire necessary supplies and services. Finally, the policy letter assigned responsibility for implementing the purchase card program to the FinCons. Under no circumstances will the ACO purchase card be used to circumvent existing financial and acquisition procedures outlined in other NATO and ACO procurement regulations. The ethical guidelines set forth in AD 60-71, BY-SC 60-70, AD 60-54, and AD 40-7 must be familiar to the approving officials and cardholders. Approving officials and cardholders have pecuniary liability for erroneous payments resulting from the negligent performance of their duties. This liability may be relieved under certain circumstances. A summary of this lesson. There are several directives, regulations, and policy letters that govern the ACO purchase card program. In this lesson, we have identified them and provided specific guidance and the requirements of the purchase card program. You have now completed this lesson. Please select the next lesson from the table of contents to continue.